Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the Commentary Show. Guys are doing well because we're having a wonderful day on this 6th May 2025. Here's the nature on this beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. You can tell that I'm in a good mood, right? I did wake up in a good mood, and this is the reason why we're making this video. You could tell that it's the, I don't know, the music, which is Washington White, Shine a Life. You could tell that it's the energy drink that we're drinking. I'm gonna even go with the ice cream. On today, some chicken wings, some roasted garlic chicken wings. So I'm extremely excited for that. Today, however, we're talking about something completely different. Man, Jerry, salted almond and caramel. It's gonna be a long video. Let's eat. Give a drink. Let's have some fun. Your boy forgot the most important part: preheating the hair fryer. So, video today is depression. Now, we've been making the video about depression every single day of the week, but this one is a good one. So, this morning I wake up. Well, this morning it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and I don't feel like doing shit. And when I say I don't feel like doing shit, I mean I don't feel like doing shit. I'll synchronize if there's a rave behind my eyes. I'm in the gift and I find the son of life. Tis the knife. This song, baby, this song, and I did it vocal. So just Chris singing. So I wake up and I'm not in a good mood. I'm not in the mood to do content, which is, I don't know if you understand. I don't know if you realize, but this is the only thing that we're doing on a daily basis. Only thing. When I say I don't feel like making content, I'm in a spot where I realize just how little videos I have. That I have a lot of video. Speaking of videos, I got a surprise for you guys today. We are officially finished with deleting clips. So, we are at an hour for, no, we're at 1 hour for 104 hours. Okay. And 3 minutes, right? Now, we didn't upload today. I did 100. I did 80, right? Now, the 80 video that we have selected, which is the 80 longest video that we have in our clip selection, right? And by the way, you can tell I'm in a really good mood because I am in a really good mood. I'm deeply touched by you guys. I am deeply touched. We're trying every Ben & Jerry cream flavor. We're eating Ben & Jerry. Dude, that's life. That is life. So, we have 80, we have 6 hours, which will lead us to 98 hours. My apologies. And 98 hours is 2 hours less than the maximum required. Now we're doing a 24-hour stream either tomorrow or the day after. I'm not sure yet. But yeah. So this is actually quite interesting. This is actually quite nice. And that is pretty much the story that I want to tell you guys. So this is the first good news. So I wake up, right? And I don't feel like making content. And then I see that one of my friends, Kai, right? Skylar Van, I'll put her in the description of this video. She's live on TikTok, right? And then we're talking. And then the subject of YouTube comes up, and I'm trying to explain to YouTube, right? Now, again, I'm not pessimistic. I'm not a negative person. But the last time I explained something to someone on the live, you guys remember what happened, right? The guy called me complicated, and he said you didn't make sense. So this time I don't want to be, because I like Skylar. She's a really good person. Um, so I come in and I said, put me up, right? The fact with Skylar is I have to give her a shout out because every single time that I'm in her life, she's always sharing her life. And Skylar it's a fun life because people, there's, oops, there's people that are nuts, but I understand where they're coming from, right? So TikTok will tell you, hey, this person has been on your life this amount of time, and they click this amount of time, right? Some people will say, hey, you went to my life, but you didn't do much, and or some people, which I even detest even more, they'll be doing battles, and they have one person, which is you, in their chat, and they say, hey, can you tap the screen? You need to tap the screen. You need to tap the screen. And I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave. You know, this is not fun. I'm supporting you. I'm all up for supporting you, but don't ask of me what I don't want to do. If I give you something, take it. So I have this mentality of not asking for stuff because I don't want to give stuff to people. Now, ultimately speaking, do I really not want to give stuff to people? I want to give stuff to people. However, I have this understanding that a lot of people might not be sharing my level of what is reasonable to ask. I've had this guy, right? And this guy was doing a 24-hour stream. We're also doing a 24-hour stream after tomorrow, which is why we have so much energy drinks. I got all of these. Oh, well, the bag broke. The bag broke. We have doi, vai, dois, três, six. Yeah, the bag broke. Schnitzel. I wish I was joking. Pizzets. So this is why we're having so much energy drinks. This is why we're so hyper today. So, long story short, right? I had this guy do a 24-hour stream, right? And this guy's like, yo, please, I really need you there because I'm not gonna have people and you're entertaining. I'm like, do not worry, dude. I got your back. I got your back. Now, I don't like talking about this. I was in his live 3 hours and 12 minutes. Well, technically speaking, I had 100 batteries and I didn't feel like charging it, and I'm being on live. It's okay, I'm gonna be watching you, and I was still uploading videos. I was doing clips. I remember I was doing clips, so I didn't mind being on the stream. I was supporting him. I was talking to him. It was fun. I even did a guest appearance, and the guest appearance I would talk and I would make my clips, but you didn't know that. And then this guy gave me shit. He's like, yo, you only stay for 3 hours. I'm like, the fuck you mean I only stay for 3 hours? What is wrong with you, dude? 3 hours is a lot. Is a lot. I don't think I've ever did that for somebody. I've been in live for hours on end, but 3 hours, nah. Because at a certain point, you know, I'm faced with the reality of myself being a content creator, and when I see people working, I think it's one of my best quality. When I see people working, I get motivated, right? So I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's fucking go. So I was motivated when I saw his stream, which is a compliment. I've had Eden 420, shout out to Eden 420, saying to me, hey, can I ask you a question? And I was like, here you go. She wants an autograph. Of course. No, she wanted to start streaming, and she said, you motivated me, inspired me, made some content. And I was like, holy shit, this is so sweet, dude. So sweet. So she asked me what game she should stream. I'm like, Minecraft or Fortnite because they're popular and they're easy to get, you know? And they're also free. I don't know if Minecraft is free. I think it's free, but I'm not sure. So then I inspired people, they inspired me, which is great. The guy gave me shit for 3 hours. So of course I was pissed. And then this stays in your mind, right? And then you go to other people live and they tell you, hey, tap the screen, right? And I understand that it helps the content creator a lot. With Sky, there's no story about that. There's no story of you owe me something. You know, it's always good fun. Now, Sky and I are super alike. She's also Canadian. And I wish I could say, I wish I could say we're super with kindred spirit because we're Canadian, but there's also the fact that we're extreme ADHD. And I mean extreme, and I love the girl. I'm not saying this to be a dick, but I love the girl. It's always a good time. And the beautiful thing with Sky is I'll go in the stream, right? And I'll be there for 20 minutes, 3 minutes. We'll talk. I'll have a amount of fun. Then I'll just leave, and it's all good. It's all good, you know? And even then, she's been super supportive. I'm going through depression right now, and she's I can count on two ends, the amount of people that ask me how I'm doing online. She was one of the first. There's her, there's Meg, there's Janice, there's Andrew, there's Michael, there is Lucio, my fucking boy. Lucio was also helping us with setting up the stream for tomorrow, 24 hours. There's, who am I forgetting? Somebody. I'm forgetting Jordy. I'm forgetting Hannah. How can I forget Anna? I'll pretend like I'm keeping Anna for the best, for last, because y'all know that I love Hannah, right? And when I say love, it's not. It's I really like her. I don't know if there's potential for something more. I hope there is, but I don't know. And we're gonna be talking about Anna and Andrew and Jordan after. So they're the only person that asked me, "How are you, dude?" You know, and it's sad because, you know, I've had other people, but I don't count them because I've had a guy say, "Hey, why aren't you live anymore?" And I'm telling them word for word. I'm not saying, "Hey, well, maybe I'm in depression." I've said, "No, I'm in depression, dude." And their answer is like, "Oh, let me know when you're doing another live." So you don't give a fuck. But then I cannot ask them to give a fuck. I cannot ask them to say, "You know what? I'm in pain. You have to take care of me." I can't ask that. So you take it, they're possibly younger, less mature. They possibly didn't have a depression yet. Because if they did, they wouldn't know how it feels. So then what happened is, most people were super chill. Sky, she's super chill. She'll invite me, and she'll tell me like, she'll invite me, and I'm like, "Please, Sky, don't invite me because I'm depressed." And her answer will be like, "Yeah, but if you're depressed, you need to talk to people. I'm giving you the place to talk to people. I say place to talk to people." I'm like, "Holy shit!" So we're talking about it, and I got Sky, and she's amazing. Fucking love that girl. She's funny. It's funny because Sky, what I love about Sky is we have those kind of not necessarily inside joke, but there's gonna be things that we laugh only the two of us because of the ADHD, and I would feel like I need to explain the joke to people. She's like, "Nah, fuck them," and I love that. So I go to Sky live. Now, call me stupid, okay? Call me stupid. But I'm a guest, and I swear to God, I stayed there for, I don't know, I think it was 10 minutes, but it kind of, okay, so let's just say minimum 10 minutes, maximum 15. And again, super cool time. And what I really like about Sky is that she has this very close-knitted community. Sky is single mom. I don't fucking like that. Sky is single mom, so a lot of her demographic is going to be single moms. Or moms in general, right? And a lot of her content is what it is to be mom. She's a mom to 5 kids. Single, so it's really hard for her. So a lot of her people, and she'll introduce me and everything, and there's, oh, man, dude, this is so funny though. This is so funny. So about 3 weeks ago, she I'm in her live, and she invites me, and I come in the middle of discussion because I didn't come in when she started. And they're talking about how, so it was her and another one of her friend, D. Shout out to D, millennial resident, which is also fucking awesome. And they're talking about how their baby daddy were pieces of shit. Complete pieces of shit. And I'm in the fucking live, and usually I could just ignore it, but I'm actually talking. I'm actually, see the bubbles, so they can hear me like, right? And then I come in, and I'm like, dude, not every single man like that. I mean, a lot of them are like that. Everybody can be a parent, but it takes a special kind of man to be a dad. And I was saying this as I need to say something, because again, I don't believe in people bashing. I don't believe in a group of people bashing, especially because of their sex, religion, age, race, right? And to my surprise, they're like, "Yeah, you're right." And I was like, dude, these people are fucking awesome. And it's not because I didn't think that they would be agreeing. It's just because you have two people that are they're talking about past trauma. And you're this guy's like, "Yeah, I know you have this trauma, but fuck your trauma. Here's what I think." And they were super open-minded. And it's just a safe place. You know, what I try to do with, with my content, with my community, is have a safe place for people to be themselves, right? And then I'm watching this other content creator, which is Sir Wins-A-Lot, and in my opinion, Sir Wins-A-Lot is possibly one of the best content creators in my friend group. I love the dude. I love Sir. I've been following Sir for 4 years actually. We're gonna be 4 years and the 9th of May. I love Sir Wins-A-Lot. He's one of my closest homie. He's such a person that I admire the most. Sometimes he'll tell me like, hey, you inspire me, but most of the time he's inspiring me. The problem with Sir, and I love the guy, but the problem is he's playing Rocket League, and Rocket League is very toxic. It's very, very toxic. So you'll stay in his chat for like half an hour, and the comment I will get the most is like, oh, I cannot believe this guy is at this rank, right? And to me, I'm sorry, but I cannot. This is too negative, right? But then again, it's not his fault. It's not his fault that the chat is negative, right? And then he has live with 90 people, so you can tell everybody like, yo, I'm gonna block you, and I'm gonna block you, and I'm gonna block you. You can have one asshole, you block one asshole, but the rest of the people, you know. So with Sky being that positive, and call me stupid because she invited me and I didn't know that it was gonna show that was live, right? So the first guy is Andrew, and I fucking love Andrew. Andrew's like a little brother to me. Andrew also, so the thing with, and it's weird, it's really weird, because I mentioned this before, but I'm going to use Andrew as an example because Andrew is the perfect example of that. Andrew has been with the channel for a while, but Andrew is also a close friend. I like Andrew, you know. So we'll talk outside of the content, right? And with Andrew, I have this problem of I'm more happy to see Andrew than I am to see some other people. So when Andrew comes in, I always have to be careful not to be too nice to him, because you know you're basically having 10 people in your stream and you're live and you're like, yo, I really like this guy. The other people I don't really, you know, we're not that close. And if you only treat Andrew good, people are like, yo, why is this guy being treated better than us? I have to watch myself with Andrew. And then Andrew comes in, and this is gonna be the most racist, dumbass shit ever said, but I don't care. He comes in Sky's life, and in my opinion, oh, maybe he knows Sky because she's Canadian, and Andrew is Canadian too. I think they actually live close by. I think Andrew is in Toronto and she is in Mississauga. I don't know how close this is. And then Andrew comes in and I'm like, dude, how do you know Sky? And he's like, I get to see you, dude. I'm like, okay, weird. Weird because I didn't know that it was showing that it was live, right? And I got Jordan. And I have Jordan, and it's kind of cool because Jordan, once again, me and Jordan, we don't talk a lot. Jordan also came into my life as a total, see, with Andrew, Jordan, I can talk to them outside of the stream. There's some people that I'm gonna be like, okay, well, I don't know if I would talk to you outside of the stream. Not because I don't like you, not because you're weird, but because, you know, I cannot talk to 20 people a day. So with Jordan came in, and Jordan was super chill. Jordan was super, super sweet. And with Jordan, we have a lot in common because we're both French. She's going through a hard pass, I'm going through a hard pass. So me and Jordan actually have a lot in common. And Jordan, you guys know that I'm supposed to have a sister, but she died. Jordan is kind of like that. I love Jordan, but she is this, it's not annoying, she's not annoying, but it's like, in French we say haïssable. So, it's like, you know, you have this younger siblings and they're kind of not annoying you, but they're like, dude, you know, that's Jordan. But I love her. I love Jordan. So she comes in and I'm like, Jordan, there's no way that she knows Skies because Jordan is French. So, okay. So Jordan being French means that most of the content that she's going to see is going to be French. Me and Jordan, we met because she saw a video that I did that was French. And I went to do it live and she said, how come you speak in English, right? So with Sky, she doesn't speak French. And then we added Hannah. And with Anna, I was like, I was happy to see her because we'll get into it later on. But with I had Anna, and I was like, okay, well, these are 3 people, and that's when I realized that I was live. So the whole thing is, I had Anna, I had Jordan, and Anna. Where can I even begin with Anna? Anna is, dude. Anna is, you see, so with Andrew, right? I know that Andrew is super supportive of the content, super supportive. And Andrew is, I fucking love Andrew. But I don't know if me and Andrew would have met. And it would be the same if I was in England. I don't know if we would talk, like, when I go to the live and we would talk, it would have been the same, right? with Jordan. Fucking love Jordan, but Jordan, she's I think she's 16 or 17. Um, I wouldn't feel comfortable to talk about to someone that's young like that. But Anna, she's one of the only one that I get the feeling that she doesn't care about ink. She wants to talk to Steph, which is me, and she's super good. And the cool thing with Anna is she know what she wants, which is super refreshing. The cool thing with Anna is, and again, I'm not trying to be a dick, but she's mature. A lot of people that I'm gonna get are lacking maturity. A lot of people that I'm gonna get are younger. My demographic is younger, so having talk like that. With Sky today, she had her kids around. She has 5 kids, and they were talking about. I don't remember what they were talking about, but I was like, okay, well, that. Those are kid talks, right? And that's normal. She's a mom, but I wouldn't have this conversation, right? So with Anna, and also Anna, she's very it's not ambitious, not pushy, not ambitious. She know what she wants. She's gonna get it. She's also super chill. Anna is also super endearing. This one time where she called, she texted me because I was not answering, and she's like, yo, yo, yo. And even then, I didn't do a live for one day. She was worried, which showed that she cares, right? So with Anna, it was just beautiful, and the girl is amazing. She's interesting, and I'll be kind of an asshole, but at the moment, right? At the moment, and I'm not complaining. It's okay. But at the moment, social media isn't paying bills. It's not something that's even close to paying bills. It's not close. So the only real, like really, the only thing that I'm getting out of it is kind of friendships and getting to know people, and that's cool. That's cool, right? But then you meet a bunch of people. Like for example, I forgot to talk about Dennis. Dennis is also one of the one that went to me on the DM, say what's going on. There was also Lucio, right? And those 3 people really came in, and it's nice because some people they will see a video and say, "Hey, what's going on?" Right? And I appreciate that, but a lot of people they're gonna know me enough to say, "Yo, my dude is not doing okay," and just it's like, for example, you're in a relationship, right? And then your partner is falling out of love, right? And you don't realize them, and then when they break up, you say, "Why didn't you tell me?" Bro, you were supposed to see. We were seeing each other every day. How did you not realize that I was not happy with you, right? And that's on you, right? So, with the relationship that I'm making on social media, the friendship that I'm making on social media, right now, and I hate talking about this because it seems like selfish, but there's a certain value to people. There's a certain value like, hey, we're really close. Hey, I love talking to you guys. I love talking to you. So, to me, it's fun to talk to people, but those people, I understand that. On social media, I wouldn't not know them, So with the tree, and it's not that I don't think it matters. The fact that I was live for 7 minutes, I didn't say I was live. It just happens, and those people saw me live and say, "Hey, let's just say hi," and it was so appreciated because, it's how much people fuck with you, right? And you I didn't expect them to come. I didn't expect to come. I wanted to talk to Sky. I wasn't gonna go live. We're gonna go live as a sort of thank you for you guys. But I was going with Sky, and again, I fucking love Sky. I was going with Sky, but the idea wasn't to, hey, let's make a live. And I actually apologized because I was like, dude, I'm sorry that it's so people, okay, let's take Janice as an example. Let's take Andrew as an example. Let's take Anna as an example, right? People know them from my stream. Like Janice, people say, yo, I know you from the ink stream, right? Because he's a regular, right? Janice, there's a lot of talk that he has where it's starting with, oh, I know you from ink stream. And I don't know how I feel about that because the guy is an amazing person. He should be known for being himself, not because he's a fan of somebody, right? But then he's part of the content because he's been around for 2 years. No, not 2 years. It's gonna be 2 years in July. We're in May. So, mars, avril, May, juin, juillet. 2 months. Been around for almost 2 years, And it's just a blessing to have him. But, I would feel bad if somebody like Janice came in and it's like, yo, see, I don't know. I think it's more so a guest, right? It's more so a guess. It's like asking the question. Again, most people don't mean anything by it. It's not a bad question to ask. It's just rude as fuck. you're invited to a party, right? And your friend is invited you to a party, and the question that you're being asked, you invite somebody, and they ask you, who's gonna be there? It's like, motherfucker, I'm inviting you. You should be happy that I'm inviting you. Doesn't matter who is here. I'm gonna be there. Is that not enough? But then people, I don't think they mean something bad with it, right? But yeah, this whole video, was about people being so supportive. Anna, she's going through so much right now. Anna's going through so much right now. She's going to... I'm not going to be talking about it because it's private, but she deleted her Instagram, she deleted her picture, she's going through a lot. And she still made the effort to come and see me. I say, oh, yo, dude, answer your DMs. It doesn't matter. You still made the effort. With Jordan, she could be mad at me, you know? She could be mad at me because we're talking, and the time that we're talking is either after a stream. I don't think I went out of my way enough to talk to Jordan. Once again, me, Jordan, we're close, but not that close. I know her from social media. I don't know her from real life, you know? And with Andrew left a lot of comments on my videos. And because of my depression, we're not answering the comments because I thought about this story before, but if I answer one person, I have to answer everybody. About 2 weeks ago, we came in to answer comments. I wasn't even done. Yeah, I did it on purpose. I did it on purpose to comment, to reply to comments at 3 a.m. And I still had comments. People saying, yo, you answer my comments. I have to answer it again, and it wouldn't stop. And I had a little bit of energy, but I didn't have enough energy. So now I have to wait until I'm completely healed to talk to people, the comments. And the comments are not going to be relevant anymore. I do feel bad about that. People take the time to comment, right? On YouTube, people have been super supportive, like supportive to a degree that I didn't even expect. And on YouTube, it's a bit easier to answer because I don't answer with videos, but still. So yeah, so those 3 people, they were a blessing. Those 3 people, they showed up, and I was like, wow. And it's I don't know how I feel about it, you know? It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of odd that I was on there for 7 minutes and people showed up. Because I don't know how they knew. But at the same time, I'm super grateful because those people did make the effort to show up. And how can I be mad at that? How can I be not saying thank you for that? You know? It is odd that I was on this for not longer than that, and people knew. I'm saying that I should be thankful that I have this community that's super supportive, right? And it's so odd because the answer to depression is possibly to talk about it, right? But then I'm stuck with this persona of Ink. And I told you multiple times that Ink and myself are the same person. And it's true. But there's something that is not the same. And the fact that Ink, I think the purpose of Ink is, okay. So the general idea behind Ink, what's behind creating the Ink Vendetta channel, was I was getting bullied, right? And then I was like, okay, well, I can't be an asshole in real life because there's consequences, but I'll be an asshole as Ink, and nobody will know me, nobody will give a shit, right? And that was not true, because after a couple of weeks, people start to know me, start to know the real me. I'm a nice guy. I'm not the asshole that I was supposed to be becoming Ink. And then the channel started to become me. I started being myself and being comfortable being myself more than that. Then after like a year, you guys made me want to show my face because you guys were so supportive, and I was like, dude, I kind of want to be myself with them, and be myself with them is face reveal. Oh, that was probably the best thing I ever did, a face reveal. There's not a single, there's multiple times I've asked myself the question, what if you didn't do content? Where would you be? And then there's multiple times where I look at the video and it's like, yo, I'm so glad that you did this. I'm so glad that you did this. There's never regret of making content. There's always this question of what if but there's never this, oh, I shouldn't have done that, you know. And yeah, but with Show My Face, and people start liking me, and then I start having this very parasocial relationship with people, where they would come to me if they had something, right? I would do, so when I started making content, I was making hours long videos. I was doing 6, 7, 8 hours of streaming. People would come to me with their problems. Hey, I'm dealing with this, I'm dealing with this, I'm dealing with this, right? Or this other person that would come in and my stuff was going well. It was coming, hey, I'm super happy. I streamed today, I got 4 people. And I was saying them congratulations. And I become kind of like this older brother to people, and I'm super grateful. Like, for example, like about Andrew, I feel like his older brother. Andrew is younger, so I do feel this. With Andrew, I always feel like I'm his bigger brother. I feel like I need to protect him. And he's working and he's going to school. So in the other society, he's doing better than us. But I just want to protect him because I love the guy. With Jordan being younger, she's going through a lot of mental trauma, a lot of mental issue right now, and I want to help her out, right? But I also want to be that guy that's there for her and listening to her, right? With Anna, it's a bit more hard. It's a bit hard because she's more mature, and it's like, so with Andrew, like, for example, he's dealing with being fatigued because he's going to school and working. I've been through that. With Jordan, she feels out of place. She feels left out because of who she is. I've been through that with Anna. Like, being a single mom, I've never been there, you know. So it's a bit harder to help them. But yeah, all in all, I feel like it is a protector, right? And in Vendetta, if anything, is a protective, is a positive place to be. It's a safe place, and I feel like I have to do self-sacrifices. I feel like I have to be selfless to say, hey, you know what? I'm depressed, but that's fine. You know what? I'm going through shit, but that is fine. Why? Because all I wanted in life wasn't money, it wasn't fame, it wasn't even acknowledgement. All I wanted in life was having a place to call home, having a place to be myself, right? And then with the In Vendetta, we have this opportunity to be a to be this place, right? My father was really opinionated, and he always been the head of the table, and my way is the highway, or there's only my way, otherwise, you know. And I want to be that guy. I want to be that guy saying, hey, this is a safe place, I'm in charge of it, don't worry about it. And I feel like I have to self-sacrifice. I feel like I gotta be vulnerable with you guys, because then this idea of a safe place, it's not a safe house, it's a crumbling house, but it's still a house. I can protect against the rain, I cannot protect against the snow. I'll protect you against the winds, but I won't protect you against the nature. And that's pretty much it. Anyway, long ass video. Love you guys. Take it easy.